Hey everyone, and welcome to our channel. Today we're going on a trip to France, a country full of history, art and cool stuff. But instead of looking at big castles or tall towers, we're going to explore the streets. Streets are like the veins of a city, and they have lots of stories to tell. Come with me, Omar Ahmed, as we walk these streets and discover 10 surprising things about them you probably didn't know. Our adventure starts in Paris, the heart of France. It's famous for art, but not just in museums. Look closely at the street signs. They have cool designs, like swirly letters and little pictures of old-time jobs. Each sign is like a tiny piece of art, showing how much Paris loves beauty. Let's walk down Rue Saint-Jacques, the oldest street in Paris. Think about all the people who walked here before us, like Roman soldiers, medieval shopkeepers, and even people from the French Revolution. This street used to be a Roman road, and it's seen a lot of history. From empires being built to big fights, it's like a living history book. Now, let's go underground, into the Paris catacombs. These tunnels are full of skeletons, which is a little spooky, but they also show us Paris's past. These tunnels are like a secret world under the city, connected to the streets we walk on every day. Chapter 4. A tiny street, Rue du Chaquipèche. Let's go to the narrowest street in France, Rue du Chaquipèche, which means the street of the fishing cat. It's so narrow, you can almost touch both sides. Imagine cats walking here a long time ago, catching fish. It's a super cute street. Chapter 5. Awesome markets in Provence. Now we're going south to Provence, where the streets are full of markets. Imagine smelling fresh lavender, spices and warm bread. People sell their crafts and it's all really colorful. You can hear people talking, kids laughing and the sounds of cooking. It's like a party for your senses. Chapter 6. Old Roman streets. You can still see how the Romans built things in French streets. In cities like Nimes and Arles, the streets are laid out like the Romans did it, in a grid. And some of the cobblestones are super old, put there by the Romans. It's like walking back in time. Let's go to Montmartre in Paris, where artists hang out. The streets here are like stages. You might see someone playing an accordion, a painter making art, or a dancer performing. It's like a free show everywhere you go. Chapter 8. Cobblestones in Lyon. Now we're going to Lyon, a city with great food and beautiful buildings. But the cobblestone streets are really cool too. When you walk on them in Vieux-Lyon, the old town, it makes a neat sound. Each stone has been walked on by so many people over the years. Chapter 9. Street art in Marseille. Let's go south to Marseille, a busy port city. Here, the streets are covered in cool art, like giant paintings on the walls. It's like a big outdoor art gallery. Chapter 10. Walking the Champs-Élysées. Our trip ends on the Champs-Élysées, the most famous street in France. It's a big fancy street with trees, shops, and the Arc de Triomphe at one end. It's a great place to walk and see the sights. Our trip to France is over, but we learned that exploring isn't just about seeing famous places. It's about looking at the small things too. The streets we walked on showed us hidden history, cool art, and what French culture is all about. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. See you next time. Goodbye.